Microsoft and Apple will buy Bitcoin within 5 years? Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is from a post by the Daily Hodl staff and is brought to you by Swan Bitcoin. Raoul Pal, co-founder and CEO of Real Vision Group, says Bitcoin, that it's the life raft that will take the population and the corporate giants to the end of global physical policy as we know it. The former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager, he's comparing the COVID-19 recession to the 2008 financial crisis, but he goes further and predicts the U.S. economy that it'll reach an insolvency phase when growth, well, it doesn't materialize like people expect it to. He says governments around the world are relying on central banks to backstop them and provide unprecedented levels of global stimulus by printing money. Powell says that Europe will also have serious problems, and he's not entirely sure how the Europeans are going to keep hold of their banking system in the middle of all this. It may end up just getting nationalized. Powell continued by saying that central banks, that they're going to eat the banking system, and that Bitcoin, well, it's eating finance. He says, don't be bloody surprised if some of the biggest companies in the world, like Apple and Microsoft, aren't sinking cash into Bitcoin within 5 years to protect their capital from dollar devaluation, following companies like Square and MicroStrategy, who we've covered before. He thinks that Bitcoin is the cockroach that can't be killed. It is something too powerful for even governments to overcome. Now, the crypto trader and analyst notes that central banks are responding to the economic situation by talking about adopting their own digital currencies. He thinks that's a bullish development for Bitcoin, stating that nothing is a reserve asset like Bitcoin. Literally nothing, not even gold. It's truly extraordinary, and it's so innovative that we have no idea where it's going. It's going to be as big as a revolution to money as the internet was to everything from email to video to shopping to commerce. It just changed the world we live in. And that's the size of what this is. Now, I do have to agree that Bitcoin, it's going to change everything just like the internet did. I saw the internet revolution, and I'm excited to be here for the Bitcoin revolution. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And this episode, well, it's brought to you by Swan Bitcoin. Now, I recommend Swap Bitcoin to all my friends, boomers and not boomers, but anyone that's interested in Bitcoin. I'm an advisor to Swan, so of course, I think it's a great way to buy Bitcoin with dollar cost averaging, and actually, you can get some skin in the game. Now, it's really amazing, it really is, how quickly people start learning about Bitcoin once they get a little bit of skin in the game. Please use my referral link, which is swanbitcoin.com/Gary Leland, and receive $10 worth of Bitcoin as a reward for signing up. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin Show. This is a BitBlockBoom.com production.